I remember the year 870 as the last time the halls of Salzburg echoed with the simple Celtic joy of a child who did not yet know the weight of the world. Rudolf, that noisy foundling discovered in the frozen gutters on New Year's Day, had become a whirlwind of energy, but the shadows were lightening over the House of Schaumberg. In the year of our Lord 871, a chill settled into the stones of the castle that no hearth could warm. Young Meinhard, the Count's true heir and Rudolf's only companion, was seized by a terrible pneumonia. By 872, the laugher vanished entirely. I watched as suffragan Bishop Dietrich, a man of more patience than wit, committed the boy's soul to the Almighty. The court was plunged into a suffocating mourning, and for a moment the position of the orphan Rudolf, the boy brought only to be a playmate for a ghost now, hung in a precarious balance. Yet Count Isanrich the Fair, perhaps moved by a lingering mercy or a sharp intellectual spark again, did not cast the boy back to the streets. Instead, when Rudolf reached his 5th year, the Count set him upon the path of the sword. He was sent to the neighboring battlements of Steyr to study under Baron Wernhard, the Marshal of Salzburg. Wernhard was a curious mentor, a man of great logistical genius, but a cowardly heart, content to teach the boy the art of war from the safety of his maps. It was there, amidst the smell of oiled leather and old parchment, that Rudolf learned the word was bleeding. Wernhard spoke of the aging King Ludwig the German, whose ambitions were crumbling on every front. The king has struck at Lothair II of Lotharingia, only to be beset by Jarl of Jylland in the north, Louis II of Italy in the south, and High Chieftain Radomir of Lusatia in the east. By 872, the king of East Francia was losing nearly every struggle. The year 873 brought a new kind of disgrace. Prince Karlman Karling, the count's own liege and the supposed heir to the realm, was placed under house arrest by his own father, King Ludwig. His crime? The shameful looting of besieged lands. In the same year, Rudolf reached the age of 6. Despite his warrior's education, the reality of court life demanded humility. He was put to work as a helper to the castle janitor, scrubbing the very floors he has once run across so noisily. Change came like a thunderclap in 874. The old King Ludwig finally succumbed to age, and with his passing, the great map of the world was torn in two. The realm was divided. Bavaria became a kingdom of its own under the newly released Karlman Karling, while East Francia passed to the king's 5-year-old grandson, Amadeus Karling. I saw the young Amadeus, industrious and charming even in his youth, as he stood beside his mother, the regent Heike. She was a woman of stubborn and cruel temperament, struggling with the delicate depths of diplomacy that her station required. With the old king dead, the great wars that had drained the land finally ceased, and Bavaria found a momentary fragile peace. Rudolf thought that perhaps the silence had returned to Salzburg, but as the year 874 drew to a close, a new sound began to rise from the borders. Not the drums of kings, but the chaotic scream of Bohemian riders crossing into Bavarian lands. The peace was a lie, and for Rudolf, the true battle was only just beginning.